All right, hello everyone. First of all, let me know if the sound sounds all right. So I have not been live streaming for a very long time. Yep, welcome to my live stream. So in today's live stream, I will be going through some old books and new books that I have received from various publishers. And I want to show you guys some pretty cool books today. Oops. All right, if you are live with me, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know your name, where you guys are from, what time is it in your zone right now. Okay, and let me know whether the audio sounds all right. So I have a lot of books to go through today, and right now it's 11:30 a.m. here in Singapore. I probably will spend 45 minutes to go through all the books, and it's actually a pretty short time because there are many books to go through, and some of these books are pretty good, so I will make individual reviews for some of these books, like more detailed reviews that you can find on my on my YouTube channel as well as on my blog. Okay, so let's go through some of the books provided by Tuttle Publishing. Yep, so this is a publisher that publishes instructional drawing books as well as books relating to Asian topics. So this is a short novel with 22 short stories from Japan's master storyteller, and what's that? Akutagawa. Ryunosuke Akutagawa. Yeah, I've already finished reading this book and it's pretty good. The stories are from 1915 to 1927, and after that the author died by suicide, unfortunately. But the stories are quite good. The original stories were written in Japanese and translated in English by this guy, and the translation is really good. I mean, Richard Mathers was able to really capture all the essence of the Japanese text and translated that really beautifully. So this book is now available. It was just published. Yeah, Essential Akutagawa. This is not an art book, of course. All the other books that I have are instructional books and picture books. Okay, so let's take a look at this, Manga Muscles. If you are into drawing, anime, comics, manga, this is a book you can check out, especially if you like to draw, or if you have to draw like people with lots of muscles. Yeah, if you have just joined me in this live stream, let me know where you're from and your name and what you do. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good instructional book on drawing muscles. It's quite detailed, quite comprehensive, I would say. It breaks down the muscle structures, shows you how the muscles attach to the bones. The book only covers muscled guys. I don't see any muscled female characters. And there are a few pages on clothing as well. Yep, this is a pretty good book, Manga Muscles, published by Tuttle Publishing, an artist's guide to drawing powerful male bodies. Okay, let's move on to the next book. Yeah, so this is not a drawing live stream, this is an art book review live stream. This is Fashion Illustration Techniques. Yeah, some of these books have already been featured on my blog, so I'm just going through them because they are still quite recent. In case you missed out on on the books that I reviewed recently. So I haven't been reviewing many books recently because, I'm just too busy. Not sure if you guys can see, or maybe I should push this stack of books to the left, and this the books here, the right, and try to focus have everything in focus. So this book, Fashion Illustration Techniques, is authored by Hiroku Fukuchi, who is a teacher in some fashion school in Japan, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so this book is good for people who want to draw clothes, who want to design clothes. It's quite comprehensive as well. Oh, hello, Cindy Horton. Welcome to my live stream. And thanks for writing so many comments on the videos that you have watched. Yeah, so this book covers fashion design, how to draw hair, how to draw hats, arms, how to draw poses, shoes, how to get the proportion right, how to draw clothes, fabric, wrinkles, how clothes fold, how to depict different types of material, like shiny material, satin, velvet, cloth, cotton, wool. And it also shows you how the different parts of the clothes, like what are the names of the different parts of the clothes, which is actually quite interesting because I did not know that there are so many different types of naming convention for the necklines. For me, a t-shirt is just, what's that, a round neck, but well, apparently there are so many different types. So this is a round neckline, and there are so many different types of neckline. Oh, this whole page is like 4 by 6, so 24 different types of neckline, different types of collar. Yeah, this book is actually quite comprehensive as well. Very good book for people who want to draw clothes, design clothes, who are into fashion design. It's a very quick guide to fashion design. Nice book, published by Tuttle Publishing. Do check out their website, the publisher's website. Oh, these are patterns that you can use for designing clothes. So you can use the information in this book as well for drawing comics. You can use the information here for designing characters. Tuttle Publishing actually has a headquarters here in Singapore. Yeah, Tokyo, Vermont, and Singapore. There is an office in Singapore. I think these books were sent to me from their office here in Singapore. Okay, next we have another book from Tuttle Publishing, Arabic Folktales for Children with text in Arabic and English. And some of the children books have very beautiful illustrations, such as this one here. So the reason why I have all these books from Tuttle Publishing is because I'm subscribed to their newsletter, and recently I saw them publish a few books that I'm interested to feature. So I asked them for some review copies, and they sent me 5 books. Yeah, so the folk tales here are kind of similar in, feels like those Aesop's fairy tales, those children fairy tales. There is some moral to the stories, and I like the illustrations, they look really cool. There is audio, yeah, there's free audio online as well, so you can actually hear the audio playback as you are reading the books. I have a review for this already on my blog. This is a beautiful book meant for children, I think maybe from ages 4 to maybe 8. Yeah, there's no mention on the age group, but I guess you can read this to your children if you have kids. Yeah, nice book. And well, these are art books. Let's go through the last book that I have from Tuttle Publishing. Well, it looks like there are 20 people watching my live stream right now. So say hello, say where you're from. Let me know where you're from. And let me know whether the audio sounds okay. Okay, so this is Sun Tzu, Art of War. This is a very popular subject that has been adapted into many types of media, including manga. There are TV shows as well. There is the Sun Tzu Art of War for business, for relationship, for pretty much everything. So if you like Chinese history, if you like strategy, this is a book to check out. The illustrator is Takashi Momonari. Yeah, that's the manga artist. And if I'm not wrong, this was translated from a Japanese edition, although I cannot find the original Japanese title, but this is very likely a translated version. So this is in English, and the book is quite thick. The story is about Sun Tzu, or Sun Tzu in Chinese. Yeah, this is his history, like how he got to become a general, why is he interested in studying war strategy. Omaha. Oh, Cindy, you're from Omaha. That's cool. Yeah, so what time is it in Omaha right now? Here in Singapore, it's 11:42 a.m. in the morning. So we have the afternoon sun. It's cloudy today, so it's not too bright. I'm using the window as my light. Yeah, this is a very thick comic book. For those who are interested in Chinese, ancient China history, those who are interested in Three Kingdoms, war strategy, this is a book that you can check out. A really nice book as well. I have already finished reading all those books from Tuttle Publishing. Big thanks to them for providing all those books. Oh, and I received 2 books from Pact as well. This is a publisher that publishes instructional books for software, and this is their most recent one, Procreate for digital artists. I can't remember if I reviewed this, probably. Yeah. Anyway, this is a book for intermediate to advanced Procreate users. If you want to learn Procreate, you should get a beginner's book, because this book assumes you have basic knowledge already with Procreate, so it doesn't actually go through like for example, how to find the tools, how to customize, how to find the tools, the UI, what are the tips. Well, there are many tips, but it doesn't go through the absolute basics with Procreate. It goes through, gives you tutorials on how you can improve your art and how you can use the tools provided by Procreate to improve your art. For example, how you can adjust the colors here. Yeah. This book actually covers a lot on art techniques, like art principles like perspective, composition, lighting, how to design characters, storytelling. Oops. That is my gate. Okay. I probably have a delivery right now. Okay, so this book is for Procreate learners. If you buy the physical book, either from Amazon or from the publisher's website, you can actually scan one of the QR codes or go to the website of the publisher, packtpub.com, packtpub.com, and you can get a free digital ebook for this as well. So if you buy the physical copy, you will get the physical copy and the digital ebook as well. if you buy this from Amazon, you can also claim for the digital ebook. You just have to provide proof of purchase and you can get the PDF ebook, which is quite convenient if you are learning Procreate, because you can have the ebook, the PDF book on a screen, on another screen, and you are drawing on Procreate, so you don't have to keep flipping the book, which I think it's I think the PDF version is more convenient than this. Okay, next we have another book, software book, Clip Studio Paint, Mastering CSP. This is version 4 if I remember correctly. Yep, if I remember correctly. You know what? I may have to go and check to see if the mail person needs me to collect or sign for anything. So let me just pause the audio here. Okay, I am back. Hopefully I will have no more interruptions later. Hello, Gigant Drago. Yeah, so Mastering Clip Studio Paint. Where was I? This is a book for people who want to learn CSP, Clip Studio Paint. And this is a very comprehensive book. It covers advanced CSP techniques. Yeah, this is how thick the book is. And just like the earlier book, if you buy a physical copy of this book, you can actually go to the publisher's website, provide proof of purchase, and you can get the PDF book. And well, this book is for beginners to intermediate to advanced. Yeah, it covers a lot of techniques, and CSP is actually an app that has, wow, that has so many tools. So this book covers almost all the tools, except for let me see, except for the animation tools. Yeah, that it even covers 3D as well, 3D modeling, and how you can create models like sets. In this case, chair and table that you can put in your scene to help with composition. I don't actually use CSP, but CSP is a very powerful app. It's really worth the money. If you're using Windows or Mac OS, you can just buy the one-time purchase. I'm still using version 2 that I purchased maybe 2 years ago, and now CSP is version 4. And the best time to buy CSP is during their quarterly sale or Black Friday, which is coming up, and you can get the software at almost half the price of the original listed price. That's on their website. This is a very good book if you want to learn CSP. It is possible to find many of the tutorials in this book from YouTube videos, but it is extremely convenient to have all the tutorials, the tips packaged in one convenient package here. And this is in a sequential order, so you can go through the different chapters to learn everything you need to know about CSP. Whereas if you are searching for tutorials on YouTube, you have to know what to search for. So if you don't know what to search for, if you don't know that a certain feature exists, then you will not be able to search for that feature in the first place. So that's the main advantage of having a book versus learning from free tutorials. This is really worth the money, and I do highly recommend that if you want to learn CSP, if you are a beginner. Okay, so this book was reviewed recently, like almost 1 week ago. Make Sneaky Art by Nishant Jain. He's an artist now. He used to be in engineering and he went on to study PhD. Quitting PhD, he wanted to get a PhD in neuroscience or something. Then he quit to become a writer, and suddenly he became an artist. So this book is about urban sketching. This book is filled with tips and techniques on urban sketching, and I really enjoy the stories that he shared in the book. Now with urban sketching, there are so many wonderful stories, and it is usually the stories that are more enjoyable sometimes. I really enjoy the stories written by all the different artists and urban sketchers. Yeah, this book has a lot of tips. It's a very compact handbook sized book. This is one of those books that you can pull off onto your shelf to, get inspired, maybe to try something different. Yeah, these are some of the quick drawing challenges. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah. If you have just, there are now 18 people watching. So if you have just joined my live stream, let me know in the comment section. What books are you reading recently? What are your favorite books that you have read recently? Or are there any upcoming books that you are looking forward to? Yeah, so this is the book that I have reviewed. Do check out my book reviews from the blog, because there will be purchase links where you can buy the books. For this live stream, it's very difficult for me to list like all the purchase links for all the books. Yeah, for all the books that I featured, because the book description is not going to be like the video description below is not going to be able to hold so many links. Okay, hello Thomas Ingram from Michigan, USA. Thanks for your comment. Jagan Drago asks if you can see my filming setup. My filming setup is actually just a tripod and a camera. This table, a tripod that is in front of me, and this camera which is pointed down. I should get a monitor arm so that the tripod is not in front of me, but I do not have a monitor arm. Sorry, not a horizontal arm. A horizontal arm for the camera. But my tripod is the three-legged tripod that is between me and this table. So I'm actually blocked by the table. This book, I'm going to feature this book later. This is the art and the making of Arcane, League of Legends. This is one of the best art books from 2024. Now, this would probably be in the top 3. This is a really fantastic art book, which I will show you guys later. Okay, next let's take a look at the Artist's Guide of Sketching by James Gurney and Thomas Kincaid. I'm not sure how to pronounce. This book was published many years ago. I'm not sure how many years ago. 4 decades ago since this book was published. And this is the expanded and remastered edition with new tips and techniques and some extra sketches from James Gurney, who wrote it with his friend, more than 40 years ago. So this is urban sketching before urban sketching is known as urban sketching. I'm actually quite surprised that this book came out, and I didn't know that this book came out until I saw James Gurney mention it somewhere. Maybe it was on the Instagram page or somewhere. Anyway, now you guys know that this book is out, and this is a terrific book for people who like sketchbooks and urban sketching. This book has the story of how the two guys got started with sketching, how they travel in US, how they travel and paint around US, and there are many stories. And this is an incredible road trip. This is something that I think more people should try, like just travel and sketch, just do nothing, just travel and sketch. It is a really wonderful experience, and you can sort of sense that, get a good sense of that experience just by reading all the stories here. And there are many stories. And there are also many drawing tips provided. Yeah, this is a fantastic book. I highly recommend this book. Yeah, now that I think of it, I probably should list this as one of the best books from 2025. I think this book came out in 2025. Yeah, anyway, this is definitely going to be my one of the best books from 2025, just because of how informative, how educational, and how inspiring this book is. Oh, we have new people coming in. Hello, Ned from San Francisco. Yeah, James Gurney has a fantastic YouTube channel. I subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. These are the tools. Wow, check out the tin boxes. So this is how toolboxes look back then, 40 years ago. And we have some clips, pencils, old pens and pencils, dip pens. Wow. Some of these pen designs are looking really old. Now this pen is, let me just zoom in to let you guys have a closer look. This is the Pentel water brush. Oh, I'm not sure if this is a new photo or old photo. So this could be a new photo. Actually, if this is an old photo, that means this Pentel water brush has been around for more than 40 years, but I'm not sure whether this is a new or old photo. Anyway, some of the pens here look pretty old. Yeah. So these are the tools that James Gurney uses on location 40 years ago when he was starting out. This was before the Dinopedia days, if I'm not wrong. Oh, I have the book from Linda Chapman as well, Sketching People. Yeah, Cindy, I have the book as well. It's a terrific book. Okay, so let me just flip through very quickly. Oh, it's already 12 o'clock. I only have like half an hour to go. So let me just flip through this book very quickly. This is a great book for urban sketches. And I highly recommend this for beginners and even for advanced users because of the many wonderful stories that are included in this book. And this is quite a thick book as well, 174 pages. Published by Andrews Macmill Publishing. This is not a sponsored book. I actually purchased this book at the local bookstore, Basha Bookstore. Basha Graphics Books, located at Bras Basah, level 4. And Basha Graphic Books is one of my sponsors, so I always get books from him to feature. Yeah, so they sell a lot of art books. This is, I cannot pronounce this name, Night Sketches in Can Strap. Anyway, this is a place to the left of Berlin. This is West Berlin. Oops, I'm just drank some water. Okay, Rock, the artist and author The urban sketcher is an architect and urban sketcher, Rolf Schroeter, if I pronounce the name correctly. I have one of his earlier books called 1 Hour Wait, which I have featured on my YouTube channel before. It's a terrific book. I love his sketches, and let me tell you why. So this book has an open spine binding, which allows you to open the books completely, this book completely flat. The book is written in German, and there is this QR code that you can scan to get the English translated text, but it's actually not that convenient to have the text by the side and read like this. All the text here is in German, and these are all the places that he has sketched along this street. And if I'm not wrong, these are night sketches, so they were drawn at night. This is a underground. Is it underground? I'm actually not sure whether this is underground, but it's a sheltered place where people are skating. One of the skaters. The ink washes are really interesting because there is this texture. It looks like he soaked cloth or some fabric and then just dabbed onto the paper, because you can see all these textures and wrinkles on the paper. Yeah, this texture is very interesting. I wonder how he actually create all those textures. Oh, by the way, he also shares some of the sketches on the Urban Sketches blog. So if you do a search for his name and city, you may see some of the sketches featured on the Urban Sketches blog, urbansketches.org, and the text there is in English. So some of the sketches are featured there, and then there is the company text in English, and it's easier to read over there. Oh, hello, Tina. Pennsylvania, from Pennsylvania. Yeah, this is a really wonderful book, created mostly with ink washes. I'm not sure if he uses brush pen, but probably he's using brush pen for all these sketches, because I can see the lines, they are textured lines. Let me just zoom in here for you guys to see. Yeah, so can you see the thin and thick lines? And for the thick lines, you can see the textures. So this is a very expressive style, and he mixes it with all these loose ink washes. This looks really, really beautiful. Very, the style is very loose and sketchy and looks terrific. I love this style. And also, I love the composition of his sketches. And also because many of the sketches are blown up to the edge of the page. When you're looking at the sketches, it really feels like you are there on the street with him as he was sketching. Yeah, this is a terrific book, published by Pushing Your Books. This is a independent publisher that publishes several sketching books, and this is one of them. This book was published in, let me take a look, 2021, so that's 4 years ago, and there was an earlier book from him that I reviewed like 7-8 years ago, and that book is already out of print, no longer available. So if you are interested in this book, and this book is still available, go get it, because this is actually a pretty wonderful sketchbook with beautiful sketches. I love the style. I love the textured lines, I love the limited use of colors, and I love the overall mood, the feel, the atmosphere that's captured here. And there is, as you can see, a lot of activity. You can feel a lot of life, a lot of things happening on the street just by looking at the sketches. Wonderful, wonderful sketchbook from Rolf. Wow, this book is quite thick as well. Yeah, I love the flat binding. This allows you to open the book completely flat. I will put out a more detailed review for this book because I want to like promote this book a bit more. In case there are people who don't watch this live stream, at least you can still find the book review. Because the live stream videos are actually on a different section on the YouTube channel. Wow. Yeah, so this is a great book. Get it if you like the sketches, because once this is out of print, it will no longer be reprinted. This is fantastic. And we have an instructional book here from Isabel Carmona. Andrew, sorry, Isabel, let's just call her Isabel, yeah. She is an artist and urban sketcher, and this book is for beginners. Yeah, there are so many books, instructional books for beginners nowadays. This is one of the many. Yeah, these are the different chapters. I will also, well, put out a full review for this soon. I love the sketches. I love her sketches. Yeah, what to sketch and what to sketch with. So usually all these instructional books will start off with the tools that you will need for urban sketching. And you can tell whether a book is meant for beginners just by looking at the first few pages. If there is this chapter with all the tools, that means the book is for beginners. Oh, one thing I like about this book is there are several artist features, artist case studies. So here we have the sketches from Rob Sketcherman, my good friend from Hong Kong, freelance illustrator and urban sketcher who has taught at many urban sketchers symposium. There are several tutorials in this book. This is Richard Briggs from Australia. I believe there is another Richard Briggs from England, so don't mix up the two guys. Yeah. So there are many beautiful sketches in this book, several tutorials that you can follow. This book is good for beginners. It teaches you how to see, what kind of scenes to choose to sketch, how to compose the scene, how to frame the scene so that the scene looks interesting. And this is the artist profile for Emma Serrano, an artist and urban sketcher from Spain. There are actually many familiar names in this book. Yeah, beautiful sketches. I like to see the variety in this book. And these are sketches from Maru Godas, who uses gouache, opaque watercolor. Yeah, so let me just quickly flip through the pages. And these are sketches from Liz Watkins. I love her use of white space. Do check out her blog or Instagram page for more beautiful sketches. Yeah, this book has many artist features, so there's a good variety of styles that you can see. Yeah. Okay, so this book is published by Crowwood. And this book is available on Amazon as well. So you should be able to find this book very easily. Another book that I want to feature is also from Isabel. Let me just feature these two books. Oh, I'm almost down to the last two books. Okay, this is Brighton, Watercolor Memories. Brighton is a town or city in England at the south of London, like 47 kilometers to the south of London. If you want to learn more about this place, you can do a search for Brighton on YouTube, and there are actually several travel guides. Now this book is a collection of personal watercolor sketches that she has made, that Isabel has made from 1995 to, let me see, 2019. Yeah, so it's a collection of sketches from over 20 years. I collect some of the sketches of the places, for example, West Pier. This is the, what's this? Is this the ballroom or something? Yeah, anyway, this is one of the iconic structures or buildings there. And then it caught fire. And after it caught fire, it became just a series of, well, sticks coming out from the ground. Looks like a skeleton. Yeah. The sketches in this book are not presented in chronological order, and this book is actually not a documentation of how Brighton has changed. It's just a collection of personal sketches. And from the travel videos that I've seen on YouTube on Brighton, there are actually a lot more places in Brighton. But here, like, wow, what's this? Like 1/3 of the book, or yeah, 1/3 of the book is just on West Pier, which is for this building here. Yeah, just 1/3 is for this building here. So this is actually not a travelogue of Brighton. This book collects her personal sketches. She lived there in 1992 to 1995, 3 years, and then moved to somewhere else, and occasionally he would go back and visit, and well, these are some of the sketches that she has painted during those visits. This is from 1995, and this is from 2019. If you can collect your sketches from like over a period of time, you can really bring back some very strong emotions when you're looking back at all those sketches. It's like you travel back in time to that place to look at the place and to feel the place again. Yeah, that's the magic of sketches. Her sketching style is very loose. You don't really see like facial features of all the people there. Yeah, there are many people here, but you can't really see the features. So the sketches are mostly quick washes, broad washes. There are some line art occasionally, but most are actually just watercolor sketches. Dome Theatre and the Royal Theatre. Wow, this building is probably going to look really amazing in real life. Palace Pier, oops, another pier beside the one that was burnt down. The paper is quite thick. This is bright white paper. Paper is quite thick. Okay, so this is a sketchbook from Isabel Carmona Andre, Brighton, Watercolor Memories. Also published by Pushing Your Books. So do go check out this publisher, Pushing Your Books. I believe they conduct urban sketching courses as well. So if you want to learn urban sketching from an instructor and get like one-to-one feedback, you can check out their website and see who the instructors are. Okay, so last two books. Let's go with this book first. The Art of Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon Remix. I did not know that this show exists until I saw this art book, and apparently there are only 6 or 8 episodes. I didn't watch this show though. This show is produced by Netflix, and I watched some snippets of the show on YouTube, and it's an adult show with adult jokes, and it's quite bloody. Like in the trailer that I saw, the hand of one of the person was like sliced off with laser eyes. yeah, that's how violent the show is. It's adult, and there are some like some LGBT content as well. This is the, what's this? This is the concept art book for the show. Half of the book is on the character designs. Yeah. You can see there are lots of character designs, including sketches and full illustrations. And the second half of the book is on the locations, the background paintings. The designs actually look good. Yeah, the character designs actually look good. I like the world that the artists have created. This is a good book for fans of the show. Yeah. Oh, and there are actually more photos than I expected of the animation studio, which is Bobby Pills. I love all this behind the scenes photograph that shows the artist working. Yeah, you can see there are like several pages of stories, several pages of photos, and this is with some actors who are cosplaying the characters. I'm not sure what this is for. Yep, so this is a book for fans of the show. If you want to, well, look at more art from the show. And the last book that I have here are the art and making of Arcane League of Legends. Do you guys play this game? Yeah, I don't play this game, but this is a terrific art book. This book has over 1,200 reviews on Amazon. And if I remember correctly, the price of this book, which is a very thick hardcover book, it's big, it's thick, and it's packed with art. This book is less than $40 US. This is a terrific deal for a book of this quality. This is almost a must-buy if you collect books for video games, anime, and manga. This is a must-buy. This is one of the best books in the top 3 for 2024. This book is published by Insights Edition, which is a publisher that is known for their scrapbook style art books. But they don't use the scrapbook style layout for all their art books. They only use it for some of their art books, and this particular book has that treatment. And the book jacket is plastic. This is a plastic book jacket, so this is going to be durable, and this is the cover art. And let's take a look. I have not read this book yet, so this is just me flipping through. There is a digital version of this book available as well from Amazon. I think it's selling for $20 US. The digital book is laid out 2 pages at a time. So to get a better reading experience with the digital book, you need a larger, like a large display, I don't think that 13-inch iPad Pro is big enough, but certainly the Samsung Galaxy Ultra tablets with the 14.6-inch display, or read it on the computer using the Kindle app. Because the visuals that you see here are best enjoyed on a big display, or just get the book. This book is just less than $40 US. And this is one of those books that will be selling for like hundreds of dollars when it's out of print. This is one of those books that will sell for hundreds of dollars when it is out of print. And I'm glad that the publisher, or in this case Insight Editions, has printed more copies. I know they have printed more copies because you can tell just by the number of reviews on Amazon. This is the type of scrapbook style layout that I really like. The book designer has done a terrific job putting this book together. There is a lot to read. So if you want to learn about how they actually made the game, is this a, yeah, make the game, definitely get this book. There is just so much to read. Right, creative roots, Easter eggs in the game. The layout is just, it's just so good. Every page makes you want to pause and really admire the details. And this book is, you can tell, is very carefully put together. And this, the print, the artworks are very well reproduced. The colors look good, and the visuals are printed like huge, so that you can really appreciate the details. And I have flipped through many pages already, and this is still at page 65. Oh wow, this is, I can't highly recommend this book enough. This is one of the top 3 art books, video game art books in 2024. This was published in December 2024, and this would be one of the top art books of all art books, video game art books. Yeah, this is great, man. I mean, the company has created so much concept art. Yep, so I think that's it. I don't want to show you guys too much of this book because you should just go buy the book and check it out for yourself. It's a really good book, so get it before it goes out of print. And it will go out of print, just like many of the, the Kung Fu Panda art books published by Insights Editions. They are mostly out of print, especially for the earlier books. Okay, so to check out more art book reviews, just visit my blog. I have many art books featured there. So you can do a search for the artist that you like. If you are into urban sketching, just do a search for urban sketching. And at the bottom of the reviews, there are usually tags. So if you want all the books that relate to urban sketching, you can just click on the urban sketching tag, and you will see all the books that relate to urban sketching. If you want to see books relating to fashion illustration, just click the tag fashion illustration. Wow, these are good. I think I'm going to feature more art books on my YouTube channel because I don't have many sketching tutorials to feature or urban sketching videos to feature because those videos are more time consuming to make, but art book review videos are easier to make. Okay. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. See you guys in the next live stream. Bye.